Hello, it's Rhoda, and welcome to my craft room. Today we're going to do something a little different. It's a negative strip side tuck. I think that's what I'm calling it. Well, I'm going to take 3 of these little wallet-sized Tim Holtz people. Isn't that one cute? It's like a little lovers. And we're going to take a few scraps that we've got, and we're going to create something fun. This was a piece from Pink Monarch Prints from one of her grungy kits I got, and it's like, I love it. I didn't have a rectangle to cut out a frame for my little people, so what I come up with was this banner. I mean, whatever you've got in your stash, see if you can use it. But yeah, this cuts out like a little banner symbol, and what I did is I went and did it one way and cut it, and then I came back in and nestled it in there, and I cut it again. And I've got my cutter blade over here, and I'll show you what I did. I gotta get my big machine in here. So all I did was, when I cut it the first time, and you know, you can gauge this however you want. You can get them really close together, or you can get them further apart like I did. But I know this needs to be up a little bit higher. So what I'm doing is I'm nestling that blade right in there and giving it maybe another little tiny bit of an edge. And I'm going to stick it on, and I'm going to go through the machine. Now, machine, I have not changed the plates since I got it, so and it's probably going to wiggle us a little bit, but I'm only going to go through that first little bit. That's all I needed. And all these little banners that I'm cutting out, I'm going to use them through the book. This is for my friend's journal. I hope he don't watch my videos so he doesn't see what I'm doing for him. Okay, let me get this off of here. Okay, and I did the same thing to this one, and this is going to be my frames for around each one of these openings. So I'm going to just take my scissors and go the rest of the way around. Just judge it. I'd like to really welcome everybody for coming to see me today. All my subscribers, my watchers, my lurkers, if you ever heard that term. They have that term for some Facebook groups for people who just like to get in there and watch and get ideas, but they don't want to comment. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. I do a little bit of lurking myself sometimes. There we go. These don't have to be exactly perfect. We're being rustic. This is going into a little journal that's going to be sort of like a specimen, slide, grungy, you know, those kind of things. I guess I could just go up a little bit further and get the rest of this. I love this wood. I've got like a pack. I think it was Michael's. Maybe Hobby Lobby. No, it's Michael's. And, you know, it's got 5 shades of this wood in there. I love it. I use it for all kinds of stuff. And this one, after I auditioned, this was the best one of several pieces of paper that I tried out. You always have to audition things. Okay, so what we're going to do here, I don't like that edge. So we're going to pull out one of our alcohol markers, especially that one there. I kind of really caught that one at a bad time. But you just go around the outside edge. You can do the inside edge as well, which is probably what I will do, and I'll be right back. Alright, and while I was at it, I went around all the outside edges here and did the same thing. And I'm debating on whether to cut my edge up here, but I don't think I am, because then it wouldn't look like a film strip. You know, I always round the edge of the part that, you know, you've seen me do that before. Anyhow, so we're going to do our gluing down of our little frames, and then this part will be done. I don't know that I need to do anything else to the outside here. I've got, you know, some little words kind of mixed in. You can kind of see them in here. I don't know. I'll play with it maybe later and see. I don't want to take away from my little film strip people. It kind of reminds me of one of those pieces where you go to the mall, you know, and you have that machine and you go in there and it gives you like 4 chances of a photo and then it prints it out. I don't know if our mall ever had those, but they're kind of nostalgic. A nostalgic thing. I think that's the item that gets the most response. If it's a nostalgic item that meant something to you in your past, that's the type of crafting item or video or whatever that you are attracted to. All right. And even though none of these are sort of matching up evenly around these edges or whatever, since I put that black marker around it, you don't really see it. I mean, it kind of just all blends in. All right. Now, these are the little banners that I had from all the cutouts, and I'm going to use those through the book as well. So they'll just get pushed to the side, and I'll work on with them at another time. Now, these other 2 pieces of scrap that I've got, they are going to be, I guess you consider it a tag. It's going to be the tag that goes inside of this little tuck. So the tag itself has to be a little bit smaller than my glue line. Let me cut this off right here, and then I can work with it a little better. This page had a lot of old books on it, and I put it as my inside cover because we're always digging around in the courthouse and looking in the old books. The deed books. Oh God, I love the deed books. It's one of my main things. All right, well, I don't think I'm going to have to really cut this down much, if at all. But I do need to put an X right here, and I think this is how I'm going to tell where my picture needs to be. I'm going to put a big old X from corner to corner. Going to get covered, don't need to worry about it. There we go. You can actually go and put a box around the outside edge if you'd prefer, you know, something like that. It's whatever works for you. I don't know if I'm going to see my graphite that well, but we might. There we go. That's done. And then I was thinking I would back it with this since it's white. I'm going to glue it down to here and cut it out. We had some pretty weather today. I got Mom in the car and we went down to Verona. I'm not in Italy, but we have a Verona. And it's the closest little town. We just take a few back roads and we're there. Had to mail a letter to my friend Celeste. It's a little happy mail. I was promising her because she's such a good commenter and responds and sees my videos every time. And I sent some happy mail out to show my appreciation to my really loyal followers and commenters. And it doesn't hurt to show that you appreciate what others will do for you. Okay. I'm trying to cut as close as I can since it's got such a dark area on it. Okay. Is she done? Is she done? I guess I could run around it with some black marker, but I won't worry about that at the moment. I don't need to. I'll see how she looks at the end. Now, our people are going on. I think it doesn't really matter. They're a little bit bigger than the actual window. I was going to call this something to do with a specimen slide or something like that, but I just did those. So I wanted to go with something different today. We're going to stick the Delaware Bell couple here in the center, because I figured they were the fun ones of the group. They look like they're happy. Well, that little guy looks happy too. He probably just graduated or something, got out of school. That's always something to be happy about. This little lady was probably his teacher. She was happy to see him go. Oh, that was bad. I'm sorry. You sometimes have to make up stories for these people. I do not know where Tim gets them all. I think he was saying on his last live, there was somebody that donated some pictures to him. So maybe that's how he gets them. I mean, a lot of these just don't have nothing on the backs of them, so nobody knows who they are. They were just in a collection. Got that one little piece there I don't care for, but I think it just blends in. Yeah, so there we go. I got my other hand over there. I'll leave that there. All right, so let me find a page, and I'm going to show you how this is going to look. Okay, it's going to go in there just about like this. And I'm going to glue down this side and this side. So it's a tuck. Like that. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's the card. Whoops. Whoopsie. But the same thing holds. You're gluing down here and here. And it's glued against the edge of your paper. And then you're going to do this. The big reveal now, everybody. The big reveal. It's going to slide in there like that. And your people will show. Is it too big? I can always cut it down. So don't worry about that. If your glue has seeped a little too much, I'm just holding down with my fingertips. But once you glue it down and it doesn't look like it's going to fit, just go ahead and go in there and cut down your edges. That was one of the reasons I hadn't got rid of the white core yet, because you can always adjust. Now, if you wanted to, you could make this a belly band. You can make another one up here and have you a big belly band strip. And then this card could be the journal card that goes in and out. And you just slide it in there where those people match up just right. I thought that'd be kind of a cool idea. All right. Well, thank you for coming to see this idea with me. And what did I call it? I will have to remember and put that title on here. But everybody, have a great day. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye.